Cascade Hoops Talk, Billy D. Phil Horton.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Okay. I got to find out if this is true. You know, I pull up a guy's name before I interview him. It says on Huddle or one of these things, as a freshman, you were 5'5", 117. Is that wrong?
At freshman in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be right.
You were that small?
Yeah, it was definitely a
Rico was dunking the ball.
That's what I was when I heard that. When I heard he was dunking in 9th grade, I look, he got bad because there was no way I was thinking.
When did you start growing? Because you were 6'5" by the time, but you were still small. Anyway, you were 6'5" when you graduated. When did you start growing?
Yeah, it was my junior year going into my senior year. That was the first year I played basketball. That's the first year I hit my growth spurt. So I was like, maybe college basketball is a reality at this point. And so I just dedicated my time to that.
So besides, obviously you grew.
Yeah.
But besides growing, what made you say to yourself, because that's a big moment in your life when you say, I can do this.
I mean, I always liked basketball, but I mean, just growing up, the game really didn't like me back that much. But I just loved it. I loved to watch it. I loved to shoot. And then I just prayed. I just really just prayed.
Yeah.
And God blessed me. And I started to grow. And I was like, I want to do this for college. My coach believed in me. Coach Cheers from Fairway, he believed that I could do it. And then God blessed me with the opportunity.
Yeah, you've been at Freed. I think you've been at Freed the whole time, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah. And now you're a graduate student. You're playing your last year.
Yes. Last one.
Do you have bittersweet moments? I mean,
what do you mean?
Well, because Freed-Hardeman basketball is just a huge part of your life.
Yeah.
A huge part of your identity.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a couple games left to play.
Yeah.
But it's coming up.
It is. But yeah, I feel that just as these last few games been going on, I've been looking back over all my whole years here. And I know I'm just blessed to play a part of this program. Thankful for it. Thankful for Coach giving me the opportunity. But yeah, I done had some crazy years, national tournament years, conference championship every year. It's just a blessing.
You played with some amazing players too.
Some amazing players. Some of my best friends. It was nice playing with them.
So on this team, I mean, you're the old man. You're the glue guy for sure.
It's different.
It's kind of funny whenever I hear people talk about, we played Freed, and that big guy, and whenever they say that's you.
Yeah.
That big guy sorry about that. That big guy just kept hitting threes.
Yeah.
Talk about your role on this team.
My role on this team is different than the years past, just because, players left, players transferred out, moved up levels. And so just seeing that, and I'm like, I know I have to take a step up. Because that's how our program is. We stay here, develop, get better. And Coach Studs told me before the season, this could be a big year for you, one of your best years yet. So I could see you being first team All-American, first team conference.
Yeah.
And it happened. So just it's a different role for sure. Just a lot more responsibility. But at the same time, I'm playing on a good team, so it makes it way easier.
So you're what, 6'5", 6'6", right in there? Yeah. And you play a lot bigger than that.
Yeah.
You play a lot bigger than that. Talk about, though, I want to ask you about Lane Lauterbach, I think you say it. He's 6'6", he's undersized, and I don't mean that derogatory, but he's an undersized post, and he holds his own. Talk about how tough he is for his size.
Yeah, me and Lane down there in the paint. I mean, we know we're small going to most games, but Lane, he came from Indiana, and he's got a dog mentality, so he never feels like he's like a undersized anyways. He feels like he can hold it down, and I believe him. 100%.
You play with a lot. Have you played with a lot of guys from Indiana?
No, I think Lane's
they're built different, aren't they?
Yeah, they're definitely built different.
Yeah, they're dribbling the ball behind their back and 3 years old. I mean, they're it's completely in the culture. I'm going to ask you about the Mid-South. You've been in the Mid-South a long time.
Oh yeah,
and I think it's always good.
It is,
but this year it was crazy.
Yeah,
because you guys, and then I don't want to miss anybody. Cumberland's was really good. You guys, Georgetown was really good. Both those teams were here.
Yeah, and
Lindsey Wilson was really good.
Lindsey.
And so was Campbellsville and Bethel. And Campbellsville barely missed the tournament. You almost got all those teams in the tournament.
I was surprised they didn't make it.
Yeah, so were they.
Yeah.
That's kind of a controversial call. But anyway, But just talk about the Mid-South and just day after day.
Yeah, the Mid-South, it's been a gauntlet to plan since I've been here. Like when I first got here, there were like more than this. It was like 12, 13
Yeah,
teams.
yeah, Pikeville and all those teams.
Pikeville, Shawnee State. So it's always been tough to play in. But this year it was a lot more like, I would say like under us, it was a lot more like games we didn't see coming. Like usually we could see Cumberland's going to beat them or they're going to beat them. But this year it was like mixed everywhere. And we were like, what? Oh, they beat them? So it was just a whole bunch of like that. And we were like, Mid-South is it's dangerous. It's a dangerous conference.
You know, I was asking Rico about that Northwestern game. That was that had to have been scary for you. That was the premier game coming into the first round. Everybody wanted to see Freed take on Northwestern.
Yes,
and just you got to give those guys props. Offensively, that's got to be the best team you ever saw or played 100%. Against.
They're the best offensive team I played against. I say at Freed.
Yeah, that Langsy man, he doesn't miss, does he?
Yeah. Had dreams about that, but yeah.
and then you get past them, just like I was talking to Rico. And you got to go up against Arizona Christian, one of the toughest teams in the country.
Biggest.
I think Jay Lee is the biggest guy in the country. He's a load, isn't he?
Yes, 6'9", 260. I remember. He's huge.
You remember it was only yesterday.
Man, but yeah.
What is it? What was it about Coach Stutz and Freed-Hardeman? Why did you choose to be a Lion?
Just because, I mean, the culture here is amazing. I couldn't ask for anything else. Just being here, being a part of the team that sacrifices their roles just to come together and win. And I feel like that's like one of the main goals. So just being here, being a part of a winning program, and just opportunity to play here is all I could ask for. So I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
Just as an outside observer, seeing your team year after year after year, I'm always amazed at Coach Stutz.
Oh yeah,
every year he's got to be amazing to play for. Yeah,
he is.
Well, I really appreciate you giving me a couple of minutes, and I wish you a lot of luck.
No problem.
And I'm glad I got to sit down and meet you. I appreciate it.
Appreciate
Thank you very much.
Thank you.